Hello students of class 11 Humanities Elective English. Okay. Now in today's class I will be discussing the play in your syllabus. Silence, the court is in session. This is the play in your syllabus. You know you have 3 textbooks. You already have the book list with you. One is the play. Okay. The other one is a novel, The Lord of the Flies. And the third book is 19th and 20th century verse, where you have to do some poems of some poets. Already you are getting lessons on the poem part of your syllabus, poetry. You had a poem of William Blake, and now you are having in your lesson notes, the lesson plans, the poetry of William Wordsworth. That is one section of your question paper. Now you have another section which is the play. The pattern of the question paper also I have already discussed with you. You have to write 5 answers in total. Each answers of 20 marks. Okay, so from each book you have to do at least 1 question and 2 other questions from any of these 3 books. So 2 questions from 2 books and 1 question from any 1 book. That is your pattern of question paper. So the play forms an important part of your question paper of your syllabus. You have to complete this whole play, Silence, the Court is in Session by Vijay Tendulkar, in class 11 itself. Okay, nothing to worry students. Unlike your Shakespearean play, this is a modern play which is a shorter one, and the language is also very simple. It is a play by Vijay Tendulkar. You are reading the play in translation in English. Okay, the original play is in Marathi and the play is only of 3 acts. The language is also very simple. Now you see, whichever version of the book you have, you read the introduction to the play, which is very important, because for writing a 20-mark answer, you have to get certain material, the language of it, so as to frame your answer, and then you have to get your points. Okay? Understanding the play is easy because the language is simpler. It's just like the ordinary language that you speak in. The situation is also very simple. But remember one thing, students. In Shakespearean plays, you have read about characters which are very idealistic, almost larger than life. Like Antonio, a brilliant friend, ready to sacrifice his life for the sake of his friend. Okay? A magnanimous merchant whose ships are all over the world. In modern play, we deal with ordinary characters. Very ordinary. Ordinary human beings around you, and what you find in them is weakness in them. They are not larger than life. Weakness of character. Certain flaws that stand out more prominently. In every character of play, even in Shakespearean plays also, when I taught you in class 10, I told you, every character will have certain basic inherent weakness. Okay? That weakness is the cause of downfall in tragedies you have read. But when you come to read modern play, you don't see larger than life characters. Rather, when you see the characters, what stands out more prominently is the weakness in them. But that does not define the person, only that weakness. There are certain other things, there are certain other good qualities in that person that we fail to see because we are more prone in finding out the weakness in that character. And more often than not, the society becomes so critical about the weakness in character based on the norms, the hollow norms that governs the society, that the person falls a victim because of that. Okay? The person is rejected by the society, criticized by the society because of that weakness in him, because there are certain pressure of the society. The hollowness of the society, the hypocrisy of the society comes out when you are reading the modern play. Okay? This play again, simpler. There are only 3 acts in the play, Act 1, Act 2 and Act 3. Language is very simple. So first you read the introduction of the play, then get introduced to the characters in the play. Who are the characters? Samant is a character, Benare is a character, Sukhatme, servant, Balu Rokre, Pongshe, Kanik, Mrs. Kashikar, Mr. Kashikar, and a local resident. These are the characters of the play. Very ordinary characters, people whom you can identify around you in your society. And another difference that you find from Shakespearean play in a modern play is that there is a detailed stage direction. The beginning of the play actually gives you a detailed stage direction, where the bench is, where the window is, where the door is, something that you did not find in a Shakespearean play. It is given like this so that you get, when you are directing the play, you get a very fair idea of where things should be. Because modern play is, the span of the time is shorter. You can understand the difference. Merchant of Venice, 5 acts, long procedure. Here it's only 3 acts, it's shorter play. So things should be done fast, and the precision should be there because everything plays an important role. Okay. Now when Act 1 of Silence, the court is in session, opens, you realize that our touring theatre party has come to a town to perform a play. And one of the main characters, okay, in that theatre troupe is Miss Benari. Mark the name very clearly, it's Miss Benari. So she is not a married lady. She is an actress in the troupe. So you can understand in the modern scenario, she is an actress, so she is fond of art, she is fond of acting. But as you proceed with the play, you realize she is also a school teacher. So she is fond of teaching, she is also fond of acting. So this is her character. And she is also a very friendly character. She mixes with people, speaks to them very freely. Okay? So that is her character. Now you realize that they have come, this theatre troupe has come, and the only other female character in the play is Mrs. Kashikar. So a married lady who is the wife of Mr. Kashikar. Try and look at the difference between these two female characters, Miss Benari and Mrs. Kashikar. What do you find in Miss Benari's character? What will be important in a play in writing answers for your question paper is situation as well as character. So in the first act, try and find out the characteristic of Miss Benari. I told you, she loves acting, so she is in the theatre group, okay. She is a friendly character that we can find out, okay. She is a very amiable character. She is also a teacher who enjoys her job, so she loves to be with her children, okay. Now, when you see these traits in her character, try and find out phrases from the play which will highlight these characteristics in her, okay. She is friendly, that is a characteristic. Her identity is she loves acting and she is also a teacher. All this information you are collecting from the play. And as you keep collecting this information, write it out in an exercise book so that writing answers becomes easy. Because you have to use quotes but not the whole line. Only phrases will do to highlight things. So suppose the question comes, what idea of Miss Benari do you get from the first act of the play? So you have to write about Miss Benari, Now, to what extent is she friendly? Is she overtly friendly? Is she too much of a friendly character which the society does not approve of? Okay. Now remember, Vijay Tendulkar is writing about the Indian society, modern Indian society though, but still some 50 years back, it was a little conservative about certain ideas. Even now, how much as we speak about being modern, there are still certain inhibitions, certain ideas in our mind, especially as far as females are concerned, especially unmarried women. Okay. Contrasted to her is Mrs. Kashikar. What kind of a character is she? In what respect is she different from Benari? That also try and find out the differences between the two. Okay. And the similarity between the two. In spite of the differences, there is a similarity, common similarity. You will find what is that similarity. Both are females in an Indian society where females are suppressed one way or the other. Some suppression we praise, some suppression we just suppress because we don't like it. We don't want the independence of the women. All these things will come to you when you read Act 1. So as you read the play, you find this troupe reaching the town, where the first person to reach was Miss Benari because she has left the others behind and she has moved ahead. In a sense, it is a little symbolic. She is way ahead of her time, advanced. And she meets the simple man of the town, Samant, okay. And as Samant speaks to her, he is actually drawn by the friendly nature of Miss Benari. And apparently to Samant, it seems that Miss Benari is a very nice character. She is very friendly and she is overtly open. Now, what opinion do you form of Benari as she is speaking to Samant? Try and find that out, okay. And jot it down. Whatever is your opinion, before I comment, you jot down. Language is easy, again I am telling you, so it will be easy for you to read. Now, as the play proceeds, as you go through Act 1, you will find that this free, fun-loving character, Miss Benari, also has certain worries, you know. Some kind of sorrow is trying to overcome her, which is pushing back within her, trying to be, normal and trying to be very happy, showing to the world that she is very happy. But there is something in her mind that is actually troubling her. Okay, so by the time you come to the end of Act 1, you will realize this problem in the play, the conflict as we call in the play. Another thing, as you read a modern play, contrasted to the Shakespearean play, you don't find a real hero in the play. Okay, so what we find is what we call the main character, which is called the protagonist. Protagonist is the main character in the play. Now, if there is a protagonist, there will be somebody confronting the protagonist, you know, coming in confrontation, conflict. Who is it? The opposite of protagonist is antagonist. Now, try and find out who is the antagonist in the play. Is it one person or is it a system, a situation? In a modern play, you will find the antagonist is usually a system. But remember, the system does not happen on its own. It's the people that form the system, which sometimes becomes the antagonist to the protagonist in the play. Try and read the play keeping in mind these aspects. And as you come across the characters, so many characters, all the characters are there, all the characters in the play are almost there in Act 1. Write down the name of the character and jot down the idea that you form about the character based on the words in the play. Words are the words of the people. From there you form an opinion about the character. Jot it down. And you will get a fair idea about whom you are dealing with in the play. This is just an introductory class. You read the play, Act 1. Very soon I will come back to you with a detailed description of the play and how to handle the play. But this is just the introductory class so that you can start reading the play. It's a modern play again, I am telling you. Language is simple. I told you in what light to read the play. So please read Act 1. Alright children, stay healthy, stay safe.